Or something.
Hey, man. But
And I want to keep it that way.
there you go. People were here finally making this happen. It's already started. Started.
Oh shit! I didn't know. I didn't even know we started.
No, he's screen recording. That's what I was talking about. But we're starting. The 806ers here.
Hey man, say man, what's the play, man? It's the big one, not the little one. But nah, it's an honor, bro. Like it's an honor,
Dude. It's an honor to have you. I'm so excited. You're one of the few people that when I started this, I searched out for.
Exactly.
And I was like, who's doing this? You're the first guy, actually, that I was like.
Nah, I appreciate you. And I appreciate you for giving my kudos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always do when I can.
And all right, so one, I appreciate you for saying that was the first one, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to give you your props because I feel like you've taken the actual art of blogging. I'm not blogging, but podcasting to another level than I have. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching other platforms do that too. So I just want to give you your credit on that.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you having me back because this is supposed to be like maybe like the third or fourth time I'm supposed to be here.
I was giving you one final chance, man.
Yeah, and I know when I sent you the message, you probably thought I was probably saying I wasn't going to show up again or something. But I was like, nah, I got to show up for my nigga shit. You know
not to give you.
I've been waiting to do this all day, to be honest.
Not to give you a big head, but usually I don't give people like chances to mess around. If they mess around, I'm like, but I gave you two chances.
Yeah, I could tell from our last message. I was like, oh shit, he ain't fucking with me no more.
On Monday, I hit you up Monday so you were actually 2 days notice. So thank you.
Oh yeah.
Hit you up Monday and then I hit you Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon.
I think that's maybe how you have to do me for people trying to work on me. Like you can't like leave me out too long. I might like forget. You give me up 2 days, yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta be there for my nigga shit on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I promise somebody on Wednesday I gotta be somewhere. But I appreciate y'all having y'all. I want to salute y'all platform. Y'all doing it.
Thank you.
Y'all on episode 100 and what?
This is 200 and
yeah. Talk that shit. 200 and what?
Yeah, so I know you said that earlier. I don't consider myself a blogger. I might want to do it. It looks fun.
Well, yeah, I've been smoking on that one, but at least podcaster. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a podcaster.
Within the whole journalism umbrella, you know what I'm saying? I put all of us within there.
I was thinking about that.
I kind of like, within the 806er, I'm in kind of a few lanes, but I feel like, at least in terms of a platform, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
From small business to small business, or journalistic platform to journalistic platform, and then just watching you guys do your thing and then consistency and doing it week in, week out, you know what I'm saying? And, it's like iron sharpen iron. There's not a lot of iron out here to be sharpened by.
That's why I wanted you on here, man.
So it's like, nah, y'all doing y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like, all right, at first, let me stay away. You know what I'm saying? So that way y'all can do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? But like, I've always watched, I've always admired what y'all got going. You know what I'm saying? Even the setup, like I said before I got here, I wanted to come and see what this shit look like. You did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, appreciate you having me.
Hell yeah. So let's start from the beginning with you.
First, it was Genesis. You know what I'm saying? Chapter 1.
And then 2,000 years later, you're born. So
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
From Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Triple D and so. You know what I'm saying?
And
but I was born in Austin, so I don't know how like early y'all trying to go, or how in depth y'all really trying to go with this. But
well, I just want to know what led you to becoming the 806er.
Okay, that's the question. That's what people really be asking. Okay, so I moved out of Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I've lived in Dallas for most of my life. You know what I'm saying? Grew up in DC. Was born in Austin, but I moved out here to go to school. So came out here for school. You know what I'm saying? I had already had a background in rap. You know what I'm saying? I was already signed to a subsidiary of Sony. You know what I'm saying? I've already had artists that have had like actually even maybe bigger records than my own. You know what I'm saying? I was signed to a label, major label. You know what I'm saying? So I already had a background. So, and then I had a studio in downtown Dallas, and then 2 doors down within the corporate building that we were, the little complex we were in, was Say Cheese. So
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
I got Sean Collins' number. I can call him up right now.
Can you tell him that I said, tell Charleston White I said hi?
Oh yeah. You like Charleston White?
I fucking love that guy.
We can see if we can bring him out here. And that's one of the reasons why even too, we're like, I appreciate the coalition, like, you know what I'm saying? Even this, because sometimes people do want to, and I've approached you with that too. Sometimes people want to do like media runs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's nobody else for me to even like approach. So we can bring Charleston White out here. That ain't no little razzle dazzle.
Did you? Was Sean Cotton, right? That's his name.
Yeah. So Sean Cotton, the owners of Say Cheese, you know what I'm saying? His studio or where he was working out was 2 doors down from my studio where I had my record label. So I got to watch that early on, and I kind of feel like it's karma because like a lot of the shit that I go through out here, I was that person to him. You know what I'm saying? Where like we got on his ass and all that shit, and not kind of getting what was going on, and he was kind of trailblazer.
He was kind of the first one over there.
Yeah, he was the first one there. Okay. And he's the biggest one in the country. You know what I'm saying? Arguably, you can even say that they're bigger than Complex. You know
Every Charleston White video is getting millions of views.
Boom. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing it smart. Don't worry, I'm obsessed with it.
Oh, yeah.
I am.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just even good to see. You know what I'm saying? So, like, so I got to watch him real up close, and I came out here, and I just felt like there was just a void in the game, in the market. You know what I'm saying?
About what time is it? Like, what year is this?
That's 2015.
Okay.
So 2015, moved out here for school. I didn't even think they had rappers. You know what I'm saying? Just a poor view. Kind of moved out here and thought, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving out here to bumfuck Texas, you know what I'm saying? Ain't shit out here. But to actually be surprised that there's a lot of talent, you know what I'm saying?
There is.
And one partner here, they call me Savage, you know what I'm saying? One of the people that I've kind of found across the way that have talent here. But I felt like they didn't know maybe how to hone it, or there wasn't enough organization kind of going on. You know what I'm saying? But even within that, I felt like there wasn't enough light put on them as well to a national. So I was like, let's do it here. You know what I'm saying? So I actually also have a Dallas blog. It's called Dallas Retrofit. I don't talk about it too much out here, but it's actually a bigger blog than the 806 and a bigger platform than the 806er. You know what I'm saying? Last year I was voted one of Dallas's most influential people within hip hop. You know what I'm saying? For that blog, it's like a top 5 blog in Texas. But I felt like they didn't have anybody out here, so let's do it out here. And I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So dropped a video to a song called "Put It On Me, Baby." Came back from Dallas where I shot that hoe and was just like, I'm kind of done.
Right now, Lubbock's in a good place where I like to consider it it's like an empty level of Minecraft, and you can just build on top of it because, you know, not only is it flat, you know, it's small right now.
Yeah.
But eventually, give it another 10 years, it's going to reach to a point where a lot of people are going to start.
Exactly. I feel like Lubbock reminds me of Dallas when I moved out of Dallas in 2015. For a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? I know they're economically, I know they're trying to even turn this into a metroplex, but musically, a lot of the conversations that I do have, a lot of the conversations and things that I do hear are things that I was hearing when I was in Dallas before Dallas became the music hub that it is now, or a commercial.
It's like the hub of Texas almost now.
Say that one more time.
Dallas is like the hub of Texas now, almost.
I think the headphones are messed up. Can you say that one more time?
Oh shit! Did they come up?
Oh no, they're plugged in. I just wanted to hear it one more time.
It's like,
yeah, it's the hub. Yeah,
you got me, man.
Let's talk that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna.
I have a podcaster here. I gotta make sure things are tip top Magoo. He fooled me here.
We good. You know what I'm saying? We A1, but yeah, man. Dallas is definitely doing their thing. And I felt like even in how that got to be there in the orientation. First, Yellow Beezy was able to be monetized, you know what I'm saying? And then that's even led to like the present day with Mo 3, even RIP, you know what I'm saying? But you have new artists, OG Bobby Billions, or even Big X the Plug, you know what I'm saying? So leading the way, but like until like Mo 3, not Mo 3, but until Yellow Beezy, like Dallas wasn't monetized, even though we've already had other legends and art people that made a lot of money from music. So I feel like that time's gonna come out here and then things take off. And then something else I tell artists out here is that once one artist gets signed, you'll be surprised how quickly another artist gets signed, then another artist gets signed, then another artist gets signed. You know what I'm saying? Because no record label wants to be the last one to the race. You know what I'm saying? So you want to kind of go and snatch up what they have, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it looks like it's something where it really, especially now, things could take off viral, you know what I'm saying, or a lot of money. Yeah, you'd be surprised. So
I've always said that on this podcast. I even said 10 years. I think in 10 years, if people could stick it out, I know that's a long time.
I know. Especially in Lubbock years.
If they can stick it out for 10 years. I've seen you on Facebook talking about leaving Lubbock, man. What are you talking about?
Especially in Lubbock years, man.
Because if you can build a solid foundation, and when it's 10 years from now and everybody's picking up on it,
okay,
well, you're gonna be good.
I used to say in Dallas, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Then I moved to Houston, and then I said that there. But then I moved here and I realized I was wrong about both places. You know what I'm saying? And that is if you make it here in Lubbock, Texas, in West Texas, you can make it anywhere because this is the smallest big city or the biggest smallest city in America. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And the politics here are not really the politics everywhere, but if you can get your mind right for the politics here, it can get you right for anywhere.
What do you mean by
Definitely. I don't know.
These guys.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, social media. Y'all see what the fuck goes on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I forget that y'all even see what goes on. You know what I'm saying? But y'all see what goes on. My partner's smiling because y'all see what goes on. So it's like, but it comes with this too. You know what I'm saying? So also with you and just motivating y'all, being trailblazers, that's what comes with this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much backlash you guys get on your platforms. I try to, not just how I look for it, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys have kind of cultivated a niche crowd that doesn't, you know what I'm saying?
Man. I try to stay away from that a little bit. I don't want that, but you're right. It comes with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
this is a tough town to be in, though. Just especially being creative. Definitely. You have a lot of people that just don't truly understand what you're trying to go for. They think it's weird, and they just kind of just push away from it.
This shit weird in a hole.
Yeah, but I think for musically, there's so many people have come through here, made it through here, and become something. But musically, it can be tough because a lot of people do want to come here, but it's just a rough place too, especially artists that come over here because for some reason Lubbock right now. Tickets don't sell that's why a lot of
on who you are.
That is true, but even for rap
depends.
Like Jay-Z,
Zero be here on Friday. You're selling those tickets.
Oh yeah, Zero here on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Tickets on me. I don't know when this might go up.
Yeah, it'll be late. Sorry.
Yeah, but that even that within that is some of the politics on what I speak to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The wrong person might be holding the tickets.
That is true.
In Lubbock, that matters. Who's holding the ticket?
Because Jay-Z,
you feel me? Yeah. It's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I brought Sauce Walker out here. We're not gonna get too deep into it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want us to go super viral, but not that many people showed up as much as I thought that should have showed up, you know what I'm saying, for different various reasons, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Big artists. Like you said, tickets aren't selling to a certain degree for certain things, especially compared to other cities. Me and him, we went to Amarillo a few weeks back. They had a couple of the artists that I brought out a few weeks before, but they had about 2,000 people there.
Yeah, it's like that there and in Midland too, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We was at the Fredo Bang concert, and that was Odessa, right?
Yeah.
And how many people you say was there? About 1,000, 700, 800, you know what I'm saying? And that would be a lot for Lubbock. But these cities look up to Lubbock. You know what I'm saying? So that's one side of the coin, but on the other side of the coin, I want to say Lubbock's in a great position, bro.
It is.
When I first came out here and I seen how things were, and I don't know the age range. Say, watch this. This can be inspiration to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because who am I to be man, I ain't fucking with this shit, bro. Nah, for real, I wasn't fucking with the music scene. It's just. With all due respect, it was just kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm just what is going on? Where are the rappers? Who are the rappers? And who do I listen to? And then some of it was new rap to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of let's get everybody in line, or it's not a union. I'm not gonna say everybody works together, but let's make the city look good. You know what I'm saying? My people in Dallas, they call me the 806er, and they know where the fuck I'm from. But it's because I take defensive. I'm defensive about Lubbock. I'm defensive about West Texas. You know what I'm saying? Partly because I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Partly because some of these people have become my friends and things like that. But it's there really is talent out here, and places are overlooked. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of them. You know what I'm saying? So,
I will say this about you. One of the things is people can talk all they want, but you do bring people here.
We're gonna bring some people too.
I don't know anybody else who brings. I'm sure there is. and if you do, I'm sorry. But I know you bring them. Say what you want. Say about the sales, whatever. Who gives a fuck? You're doing it.
I mean, I was talking to this girl, and she was like, "Who have you brought?" And I was just like, at this point, I don't even remember. I can probably tell you like who I brought last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some standout names, but it's like we have brought some artists out here. This is not the end. So there's way more, you know what I'm saying, looking towards the future, looking towards forward. So we're trying to do bigger and better, you know what I'm saying? There might have been somebody that might have done more concerts than me. Might have maybe brought more, but I know I've probably done more concerts. Like I put a lot of local artists on stage, and that was really my within my business plan to do that. To bring artists from back home, which is Dallas, out here. So that's giving them another market, and then a crowd, and then with that same crowd that is hard to put together, especially in Lubbock, Texas, give a local artist an opportunity to capitalize in front of that crowd and build their brand and their esteem and everything, and kind of going and just keep going and building it. And it's crazy that, you know what I'm saying, the 806 is way bigger than I ever thought it could be. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. That's why y'all see me, I haven't left, and I'm dealing with it. It's not a bigger blog than my other blog, but like with my other blog, I'm never going to be on the news. I've been on the news out here. You know what I'm saying? So
this past year, you did the 806 year awards, right?
Yes, sir.
How
in January?
How?
You weren't free for that, bro. I had a I forgot, bro. I had a BET award, bro.
Did you do that at the
BET Awards? No, it was at the it was at Club 1111. Shout out to Robin.
Oh yeah, that's a cool.
But putting together an award show, is that difficult, or do you get voters involved to vote for the categories, or what's that process
By
like?
difficult, do you mean difficult in terms of the orchestration or maybe the organization of the actual event, or difficult in terms of dealing with opinions of people's opinions?
Fuck people's opinions. Who gives a fuck about that?
No, but that's the big thing about that's ain't that what award show is all about?
That, yeah, but I'm
just saying, like, how their choice and how you're running it.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're still running it. That's what people need to understand. You're still fucking doing it. If they have a problem, go do it yourself. You know?
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, and y'all see things pop up here and there. Cause I see things pop up here and there. My partner even mentioned one the other day, and it's just like touche to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But like, y'all know how difficult it is to one, remain consistent and do this day in, day out. But then to have a good run, but then to still come up with content or dig or to differentiate yourself from another platform.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Hard.
Like when you're like on a mid-tier level, like it's not as easy as people think. It really isn't. It really is.
I would say that. I would honestly say breaking the beginning is easy.
Well, yeah.
Once you try to break that mid-tier, it's like, oh my God, you're like, what the? I'm not even, like, I'm trying to get into that mid-tier.
Yeah.
And then that's even hard.
In terms of like, just the presentation, or even your approach, or even maybe the content that you might be covering. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's harder than people.
Do you have more people working for you? Is it just you?
I at different points in times, I have had more people working for me than I do now. But the 806er has primarily been me, myself. You know what I'm saying? With a small team, but it's not. One of the reasons that I don't like that I kind of came outside, I think people thought the 806 was bigger than it was. Like it was actually like organization or something, like 10 of us or something like that. It's been me. You know what I'm saying? It's just been me.
I mean, like
sleepless nights.
I mean, on your page, you not only include memes, but you do like news, reportings too. I mean, you go all out with it.
I appreciate you. I've even tried to like use my like account as a portfolio. I've approached KCBD to be like, bro, I could turn this shit up. Like, y'all don't know what y'all really doing with y'all like social media pages. Like,
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But I know, because even to be on a deeper level, you know what I'm saying? I know that like the platforms out here, they're really geared towards ads. I don't know if people really know that. But it's like, with the social media real estate, y'all can still sell ads. And I don't know why y'all are really sleeping on maybe presentating, or not presentating, but the presentation, or using this platform to get the news out, or get the community engaged, whatever.
That's why the news is on the decline, and guys like you and guys like me.
That's why they hate us. You know what I'm saying?
Media platforms that are true and authentic are rising up, and nobody fucking cares about the music.
And it's so
Yeah,
I've tried to reach out to them, like, but I got you. Like, I still like if I can still do what I'm doing, I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying, and help y'all. You know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, like I say, I do put out news, right? But there is no news that is original. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like if I can even help y'all, help me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, what the hell is the news? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do feel like it's crazy how big the 806 has grown because it started out as an Instagram platform. And the city in this area is not really on Instagram like the way they should be. You know what I'm saying? Especially in representation to the rest of the world and or the entertainment industry.
I think it's starting to be.
You think so?
I think so. I'm starting to see more businesses be on Instagram and more people promote their businesses on Instagram.
But where's the people? Like the way they're on Facebook out here?
No.
I wasn't on Facebook at first. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Well, for years, I guess in Lubbock, it's always been the mom and pop shops that run their business, but nothing wrong with that. But what I've heard this place being compared to is what Austin was in the 80s and 90s when people were graduating from the University of Texas and staying in Austin and creating their business and growing from that. Hopefully, you know, like I said, with 10 years, the same thing's happening here in Lubbock where
do you think
tech graduates are staying here.
Do you think that's truly happening?
I think so because it seems like more and more students.
A lot of development.
A lot of new.
I see a lot of development, but I feel like it's to okay. There's a lot of development. You see something in my eye.
I think I know where you're going with this. I do.
There's a lot of development, right? And there's a lot of gentrification, right?
Mm-hmm.
But and we can speak to both of those, right? All right. So with the development, I feel like that's to kind of like handle the influx of tech students, right?
Mm-hmm.
The gentrification, I feel like certain parts of town are wanted back by certain people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of, because it's something that I spoke about to Stephen Sanders about when he was running for mayor, I feel like there needs to be more of an emphasis put on retention of tech students to stay here. Like, you know what I'm saying? In terms of, one, the cost of living or whatever the inverse of that is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the money that they can actually make, you know what I'm saying? Living here versus living somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
You know
the
what I'm
cheapest.
saying? So it's cheap here, but the wages that they pay here are also cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I can actually take my talents here. You know what I'm saying? And command this much money. The cost of living might be a little bit higher, but I'm actually making this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or even because like, and how I even kind of got to that, right? It's weird. I'm driving down the street, right? And I'm like, damn, bro, why aren't there no sewers out here? Like the roads are always flooding.
It's a mad
Like I'm like,
infrastructure.
yeah, I'm like, man, who came up with this shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like did any have bigger and brighter minds like staying here to like think about what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or like, why do they live here? Or why do they leave? Because like, no matter what I might write on Facebook or whatever, I do really have a true do you know what I mean? For Lubbock. So I'm like, how come some people don't stay like the way that I've chosen to stay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do get it. Like, man, this whole be trotting, bitch. You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
gonna ask you that. Well, what could we do to keep people to? Because they're leaving.
Okay. So
what are we gonna do?
All right. So what prayer are we talking to? Are we talking to the big? So this the big 806 platform. What prayer are we talking to? Are we talking to Prev, the promoter, blogger, journalist, or are we talking to Prev, the future mayor of Lubbock?
That one starts first because once you
If that's the Prev that we're speaking to,
Yes.
I can tell you a few things that we can do.
let's start there.
Oh man, it's crazy. So yeah. So my car has been flooded on 34th Street. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start from 34th Street. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we're gonna really try to start from some of the infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the economic thing, or not economic, but like environmental thing, with there being no sewers or drainages and things like that. But I'm not gonna act like I've really thought about it too deeply, but just really trying to just do like what I did with 806 and bring in new ideas from the outside, and I'd use a bunch of teamwork. You know what I'm saying? Bringing together a bunch of bases that might not be able to like come together themselves to come to the table and like, let's see what the betterment is or what the actual temperature is, and then we'll go forward this way. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I don't think people want to hear that. Actually, I'm sorry.
I know they don't want to hear the super positive, but like I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be Prev in this whole 2029.
We're gonna fix the infrastructure. All right, I'm gonna roll back a little bit. You bring people here. There's not a lack of venues. I mean, there's a lot of venues here. I don't know.
Is there a lack of venues?
Or is there a lack of venues, or
a lot of venues,
or does Lubbock have the venues to hold the people? That's not the problem, right?
No, not at all.
What are some of the good venues that you bring people to? 1111 is one of them that you...
Man, we worked everywhere, man.
I'm just trying to promote some people.
No, for sure. So we'll start from the beginning. Started at the Culture Lounge, man.
That's still a good spot.
The new Culture Lounge. Put the most people in that hole. Then we went to Coho, which is the Daiquiri Lounge, which is the beer garden or eating at the beer garden next to Club Level. Then I went to Club Level, which is next door to the Daiquiri Lounge. You know what I'm saying? Club Level, great facility. Then I went to 1111 for most of this year, which is downtown.
It's even a restaurant too, right?
Yeah, restaurant by day. Great food. Shout out to Robert Lee. That's where I took Sauce Walker to. Then I did Crystals this summer, which is the biggest venue in Lubbock.
That's a cool venue.
Is it the biggest?
I don't know what the biggest.
Have you seen? But you've been inside of it, right?
Yeah, I've been in there. It's fucking cool.
People tell me that it's the biggest. I don't know if it's the biggest, but yeah. So that's why I was working out of this summer. You know what I'm saying?
That's a cool venue, man.
It's cool. It's just old and a Halloween.
That's why I like it.
It's like,
cool.
It would be cool for I feel like a Halloween party.
That's exactly what I like.
So when are me and you gonna do a party, bro?
Should we do it?
Aren't you doing something for Halloween?
Yeah, Fools and Ghouls.
I keep
October 29th, season 3.
You know what I'm saying? So pop y'all shit, man.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So let's go ahead and I don't know where you guys are planning to go with this, but we're gonna go in a different direction.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and tell these people about some of the updates that y'all got going. You know what I'm saying? So even for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm just watching, even from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? So you guys have that one physical location right there too, right? Or is that just an association? The one next to the Culture Lounge?
Season 3.
Okay, season 3.
Yeah, it's my friend's streetwear boutique.
Okay.
But we do things in the back. We do Pirate Radio, which is our other podcast.
Oh, yeah. So tell me more about that. Because I think I kind of got that confused with this. You know what I'm saying? Or tell me, or do you have 3 different shows?
Let me break it down for you.
There we go.
If people are confused.
Yeah, talk that shit.
My original thing was the Snake Pit Rattlesnake Boy, which is this. This is more
the show that we're on right now.
This is more of a Joe Rogan-esque interview type podcast where I get to know people.
100.
So if I want to individually talk to somebody and have them sit across like you are, I'll do the Snake Pit with them.
Yeah.
200 episodes.
Yeah.
And then
talk that shit.
And then, like you said, the consistency and trying to separate yourself and building your own platform. I said, all right, we'll do Pirate Radio. So it's me and him and 2 other guys, Mr. Swagadelic.
Okay.
And Chris.
That's what I was going to be like.
We do that one. And that's just the boys talking shit, getting drunk.
Okay.
Then
I thought that was this show. I was like, yeah, we finna get on some beers. This whole talking that. That's why I was like, man, what's the matters arising? You know what I'm saying? What we finna talk about?
Hey, we can get into that.
You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to get a feel of you. I've never really talked to you, so that's
for sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just
I wanted to know
this is cool.
Who Prev is. I didn't know. I know who you are on Facebook. I know who you are on Instagram. I met you a couple times.
You were taller. You were way taller than I thought. I thought you were a little person, and then you walked up on me the first time. You had the cowboy boots and shit. And I was like, damn, this motherfucker taller than a bitch. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
but
I wanted to know. I think the ability to sit and talk to somebody is the best way to know somebody, and kind of get a good groove on what you're doing. Like I said, I'm not just gonna fuck around with anybody if somebody's gonna ignore me or
oh yeah, no, but it wasn't ignored.
You didn't ignore me. I'm sorry.
It wasn't ignored. All right, so what happens in my life, right?
I'm sorry, you didn't ignore me. I'll give you that.
I can blame people, but I won't blame people. I'm gonna take full responsibility. Is that things come up in my life sometimes, and they just make me late sometimes, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would hit you up, and then it would be like, oh, already fucking too late. Like
It was.
it's already an hour late. You know what I'm saying?
It was
It's like
an
so
hour
like
late.
stuff be popping up, and then something truly. I don't know if I've ever said that, but y'all like watching me grow as like an entrepreneur or a brand and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all the odds have been on me doing that, and I'm not gonna say like it's been perfect, but like I don't know if y'all were watching y'all watching me grow. You know what I'm saying?
I've
So
seen
I'm better now than I was back then, and just in terms of like taking all this serious. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
well, let's go
and
off
then
that.
what truly comes with this, and then there are entrepreneur classes, right? But no true entrepreneur. I don't want to say no true entrepreneur takes those classes, but like, you know what I'm saying? Most don't. So it's like, who's to teach you some of those things like that? You know what I'm saying? And then just, I can handle it now. Cause like, even what I do like with reporting the news, I feel like it's like I take in a lot of information and that used to like really like weigh me down.
Oh, I bet, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
So
yeah.
like, it was hard to like answer a DM and then do this and then keep up with that and then I'll keep it all together. You know what I'm saying? I'm way better now. You know what I'm saying? But like it's just like information overload is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? On some real
Oh, I
shit.
bet if you're fucking, even if, like, especially if you're hearing bad news all the damn time.
Man.
All right, so look, so we kind of get that understanding. And with that might come rubbing people the wrong way.
Yeah.
And that's where I heard from, I'm not going to point anybody out. I don't even have an instance, but I know that kind of brought some people rubbed the wrong way about you. And I was like, I want to know who you are.
The type of content?
Well, just like you said, not taking it seriously and kind of getting it together now.
Yeah.
So I was like, who is he? I want to know.
Yeah,
I want to know.
And I don't want to say not taking it seriously, but it's just like I said, like the 806 is bigger than I ever thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? So like,
and so I mean, I'm also interested, like you're saying, if we would throw a party, I'm interested in working with you and
let's
doing things in the future. Us and don't come here with that bullshit. Those guys are.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
So that was the last episode, right?
Yeah, so that's what made me hit you up. And I was like, he did it with them. He better come fucking do it with me.
I told my partner, I was like, man, I'm already knowing. I'm like, that's why I was like, I gotta come. I gotta actually show you that, like, I really do fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Feel like, he was smart. He got somebody else to bring me. I don't know why.
I should have done that.
So.
Yeah, so I saw you do. I was like, man, this motherfucker better can do it.
But like on everything, I've been waiting for opportunities like this. Cause on my platform, I'm not really on the camera per se. You know what I'm saying? But for people to like get to know me, you know what I'm saying? Get to see who I am.
And we want to know who the man behind the camera is.
Exactly. And this year I've really done a great job on like letting people like see who I am. I mean, like the 806er, like people call me the 806er, but the 806er is the platform. I'm Previs, the best. You know what I'm saying? But it is the big 806 and not the little 806. You know what I'm saying? I'm very endeared by people calling me the 806 and with me not actually being from the 806. Kind of how hard it is for outsiders to ingratiate themselves in this part of Texas in all forms of fashion. You know what I'm saying? So like even before, so I do understand why even some Texas students, they do stay. Because that is one of the ways to become ingratiated here is through going to tech, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And trying to work your way there. And then the lifestyle is conducive to some people, you know what I'm saying? But like, there needs to be way more so you can keep some of these bigger writers and people that were like, you know what I'm saying, with training just to be here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just stay here. But like, yeah, get us in 10 years. This is definitely growing, you know what I'm saying? And then even on the music level, there's way more concerts, there's way more attractions, there's way more platforms, there's way more care down to the consumer of this all than there was when I first started. So I know this is definitely going somewhere. You got to kind of keep one leg in front of the other and sift through the bullshit that's going to come with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what comes with it. But
what are some of your plans in the future? Some of your, you kind of already laid it out.
I don't know if I can let those go.
But you're staying here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere.
Cool.
I'm not going anywhere. I do plan to travel more okay, so in year 2, I made more of an effort to like stay here and try to build here and focus on here. You know what I'm saying? In year 1, I did do a lot of traveling. I do plan to do that. Kind of have to focus on my other blog more as well. But no, I'm not going anywhere. I do plan to grow the 806er It is a hip hop lifestyle brand. Like this year, we've done philanthropy. We give away 200 book bags at the start of the school year. You know what I'm saying? I do plan to do more things like that. Right now, I'm trying to plan a toy giveaway for sometime in December. Just trying to see how I can kind of go about it in terms of sponsorship and maybe the orchestration. But
Now, you're going to be like handing that out to people because I want to be a part of that if you are.
No, for real?
Yeah.
All right, hey, nah, real talk. I want to do something like that.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I would love to do that.
In terms of getting, like, my whole thing is, especially when I being from here, is getting people from here involved.
I'm just saying, your boy don't got money, but I can give my time.
Oh, no. And that's what it is. It's like, I don't want nobody's money. I don't want no money.
Okay, well,
you know what I'm saying?
I can give my time and go.
I don't want no money. I don't want no money.
Help directly.
You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that's done any type of charity shit or anything before, if you think there's never been a fight, it goes down to some charity meetings and stuff like that. So me, I don't want no money. I want gifts and time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm volunteering us all. We're all going to be there.
Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give some time and then I can make that happen and we can give it out to people and just, you know what I'm saying? Build awareness and just try to make it big. I really did want to do something for Thanksgiving, but I didn't really know how to kind of go about that too much. You know what I'm saying? Next year, maybe I could work with United or something like that or HEB. But it kind of came up on me fast. But like that's where I really do want to start to do more with the 806er. Start to do more community outreach, community involvement. But yeah, we're gonna keep it to what we've been doing, man. We ain't changing shit up, man. I'm about to turn back up the cause my page has been kind of stagnant. I've been having a lot going on in my personal life, so I've been chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like I even alluded to before, like the information overload. So I haven't been blogging too much and putting out too much content. But I do plan to turn that back up. And then right now I'm just gearing towards 2023 in terms of doing the shows and bringing the artists back out here, but then giving local artists a platform as well. And then making more of an effort to maybe guide some of these artists, because I do plan to start my own management and marketing agency in 2023. I think in Q2, you know what I'm saying? So I've worked with every single artist out here. There's not an artist I haven't worked with unless you're like a super new artist, you know what I'm saying? So I worked with everybody. I've seen everybody's work ethic and different things like that. And I'm planning to get behind a few of them.
Besides talent, what do these young artists need that they can like grow? Because obviously the talent, that's the one thing, but
talent is probably like the last thing I care about.
What other things do you look if you're going to be doing your management? What are you looking for?
So like if I was to walk into a gym, like let's just say like a basketball metaphor, if I was to walk into the gym and I'm gonna assume that everybody in this and like that got in this gym can like they can hoop, you know what I'm saying? And I probably would have created some barriers that I know that everybody in this house can hoop, you know what I'm saying? Talent would probably be the last one I'm looking for. It will be a lot of like intangibles, you know what I'm saying? You need an artist that can be able to invest in themselves. You need an artist that's able to be moldable and take advice. You need an artist that excuse me too much. You can't enjoy the nightlife more than the actual making the music, you know what I'm saying? Because there's always going to be nightlife, you know what I'm saying? There's always going to be entertainment. You got to stay loyal and stay down. For sure, because this is the music industry. A bunch of wolves in here, but then also too, a lot of some of the artists that you do look up to, they've bounced from click to click, and the person that might have brought them there are not the person that they're aligned with now. You know what I'm saying? We won't mention any names for that.
Oh, loyalty is important to me, brother. I look at that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Some real shit.
And your working and in your growing up and doing the rap has allowed you to be able to see these things in people.
Oh yeah. So I can see it in people. I can see kind of got to characterize. That's why I was like the talent is not. I don't really give a fuck about that, because also too, like with me being a musician or whatever I am or whoever I was or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know that art is subjective, right? So like there's even somebody out there that does like the sound of shit hitting water. You know what I'm saying? But with me also being a super businessman, I know that I can market that too by finding people that do like that. So it's like every artist feel like they're the best artist I ever haven't really had an artist that's come to me and be like, maybe a few. that I'm cold, but this person is, man, they date everything. Nah, everybody be like, no, I'm the everything. I am the all. I am the, you know what I'm saying? And everybody should feel that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the charts, that's not the way the charts work. They don't work like that. They work like this. You feel me? So there is going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is going to be a ranking. You know what I'm saying? And y'all see how my list have turned the city up.
Who has surprised you here?
In terms of what?
Having that all, like, that just was like, damn, he might be the next one. Is there one here?
Next one of what?
Like the artist that gets signed, like you were saying, that one artist that gets signed.
I feel like there's a few standout artists here. I feel like
okay, let's say standout artist.
Yeah, I feel like there's a few standout artists. I feel like if they all could be brought together like an old school Power Ranger Megazord, put together one rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I feel like the different ones I do have in mind that they're missing like just a few things from their campaign to kind of catapult. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
that's what you want to do with your management?
Yeah. To kind of like hone in on those things where it's like, all right, you have this, and this. What about this? You know what I'm saying? You got this, and this. And it's actually not what that person has, but you need to focus on this. You know what I'm saying? And kind of grow it from there. I'm not gonna say who will be the first to be signed. I don't really know. Nor do I really care. Like I really like. I want it to be anybody. You know what I'm saying? But there are a few artists that are doing their thing. INWA Quan, he's done doing his thing. The Go Getters are doing their thing. JT is doing his thing. There are a lot of artists that are doing their thing. Fix is doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the game is like so wide that there are even like sub-genres within rap here. You know what I'm saying?
There is.
Like, so I don't want to overlook anybody or anything like that. So I don't really know.
But it could potentially happen.
It could potentially happen. Or I can be like this. I can flip it. Ain't none of y'all working hard enough to get signed. Let's flip it like that. There's none of y'all that are working hard enough to get signed because I can't name nobody that can get signed because none of y'all are putting yourself in a position to stand out from the next person to get signed. But
that's one way to look at it, man.
That's
real, right?
That's how Prev moves. Like the 806 doesn't move like that, but that's like how Prev like.
That's who we want to talk to. We want to talk to Prev.
Like, ain't none of y'all working. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't hold it. But that's like how I do run my Dallas platform. It's just like 806 was more to like teach people out here as well. You know what I'm saying?
Now, inform me on the hip hop and rap. When you say is it just simply being in the studio all the time, or what else do you have?
It's so hard. It's so hard to be a successful musician. It takes a culmination of so many things. So you got to be in the studio, right? Yeah. But you can't be in the studio too much to where the people don't know who you are because you're in the studio. Because this is 2023 or 2022 or whatever year that you live in. You know what I'm saying? And people want to be able to like resonate with the lifestyle that you're bringing to it, right? So especially with Lubbock being a small town, you need to be able to see this person. So you got to be popular, bro. This is like a popularity contest. That's what people don't know. Music is a popularity contest. It's not. That's why I say talent's the last thing. It really is. That
sort of thing you're just born with, right, though? People just have it?
No.
Or you can create
it. You mean je ne sais quoi? Or what?
Some people just...
Charisma?
You can just be born with that. Or can you work on it? You can be like, I'm going to put myself out there.
Yeah, you can work. Like, some people are born with a magnetism. There are people that are born with a certain... mastery of commanding people over others. You know what I'm saying? But it is something that you can work on. It is something that you do get better over time. It is something that not everybody's gonna have either, no matter how talented you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, the talents last. Cause like, this ain't the 90s, bro, where like you can have talent and like we can force feed you to people. Like, you can have talent now and they just don't like you, bro. And there's no amount of ad dollars that we can put behind you to make them like you. But you can have this person over here who zero ad dollars and they like this person for whatever politics or whatever of the pervasive mindset that's in that area. You know what I'm saying? That makes them like a person. and they don't got to do nothing. That person might be going viral every day. And which one do you think a label will get behind? The talented one that can make this great Beethoven-ass music for whatever genre they're in, or this person that has a command over the people?
Yeah, I kind of just want people, if they're listening, to understand, like, you have it all at your disposal. It's up to you to put in the fucking work. And like, I mean, I wholeheartedly agree. If you can't name nobody, it's because you're not working hard enough, and that's the fucking truth, you know?
Yeah, and it's not, and it's like, also too, because I want to get beat up.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
sorry. Me either.
I don't want to get beat up. No, it's like, nah, but like, I don't really get an opportunity to let them know, like, I boys gotta work harder. You know what I'm saying? The fact that not that I can't name people, but I want to be able to name one, and people be like, yeah, and there's nobody here working hard enough. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that they don't have talent, but there's nobody here putting, to a certain degree, I don't feel like the amount of rappers that wanted to be rappers when I first started at 806 exists now. You know what I'm saying? When I bring A&Rs and people out of town out here that tell me that they don't know that at the most is a hobby, at the most, rap out here. So it's like things got to be taken up to a new level. But just to be on the other side of the coin, so now we're on the third side of the coin, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think, or I feel like that a rapper here could be doing the most optimal thing and be doing everything they're supposed to do, but I don't think the consumer here is ready for it. To speak to what you were speaking about with the tickets and things like that. I feel like a rapper could be doing everything they're supposed to be doing here, but the people here are not ready to support on a monetary level. I don't feel like they're here to support on an engagement level that's needed to catapult an artist to be something big.
And does that come with time, you think?
Yes. That comes with time. And that's where, like, even with Dallas, where it was like, it comes with time, it comes with steam in the city, it comes with people actually truly working together, it comes with old vanguards and things like that getting the fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying, with old pervasive mindsets, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I feel like we're breaking that barrier, me and
Exactly. And that's what I meant. That's why I looked at you like, where it's like, yeah, like, you better get the fuck out of here, old guys.
We're taking that down. We're putting anybody who wants to be on the platform coming on.
And shout out, and I tell people here, and I like this here too, because like no matter what people call me or this shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying, podcast daddy or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but like,
I wish they'd call me that.
Yeah. But nah, man, the LeBron James or the true like person that's gonna be like truly doing this shit, they could be watching this episode. They need to be watching this exact episode.
Yes, you do.
To be honest, you know what I'm saying? So many gems have been dropped on it. Like, this is the episode to be watched. But like, they're coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, y'all watch me like watch and learn. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But like, there's somebody that's like,
well, there's
watch
a whole
your set.
There is a whole
watch my mistakes.
There is a whole crop of young people that do listen. So I know that they're coming up with a bright mind and like these things we are telling them, like, hey, you got it, just go get it.
Go get it.
Yeah.
And then what I'm saying is like, even with us, like, so like the better version of us, like the person like that was Michael Jordan, but then it was like Kobe, right? And then it was like LeBron, right? Yeah, the motherfuckers are watching.
No, we're gonna get old, so you guys can have it when we're done, man. In 20 years.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I hope it takes that long, 'cause like the game is so crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? The game's so crazy, but like I really do appreciate everything. I'm more humble than people really understand. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like I go out places and people, you know what I'm saying? Stop me from being an 806er. I'm like, all right, damn. They're like, it's him. And I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? It's like, oh, they're talking about me. I'm like, appreciate it, man. Putting a lot of work. But man, the best is yet to come. For real.
What you were saying about when it comes to talent and all that, I just think it's all determined by determination, reps, of course, because I believe that you can be born with all the talent. You can have it all, God-given, but you don't want to be the Booby Miles where you're born with it, but you don't put in the reps, you don't work out, your team doesn't back you up, and then just like that, it could just be taken away from you.
Man, you could be in the wrong place. Mm-hmm. Like, there's some artists that could like flourish, be living in other places. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I mean, like, even like right now the consumer is not ready to truly catapult. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so like let's just take it to social media, right? I feel like social media is like a real representation of life. You know what I'm saying? This city has what 200,000 people or whatever, right? What's a post with 200,000 shares? You would stop and read it, right? That's a super viral post, right?
Yeah.
But that's not that big of a number, right? That's so small of a number that you'd be like, oh, I live in a small town.
Yeah.
But that many shares will be seen all over the world.
Yep, they're not ready to support us.
So like, are you get what? So y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, maybe hopefully I get what I'm saying. If they don't get it, we'll come back and we'll do a deeper interview. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
you can come back anytime you want.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got vice versa. Really, I should have came with my shit. And we would have did y'all interview right after this. For real. But I'm not. I'm just fucking
hey, man.
right now, man.
I'm here for a long time, so whenever you want to.
Yeah, no, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here for no good time. We're here for a long time and ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
On some real
So that's
talk,
when people, because people come at me like that, and I'm like, hey man, it's all right. We got next week or next year, next month. I'm here, man.
I was like, yeah, Roy got time, but he's done with me.
I was almost.
And look, on a man to man level and on a business level, you got to understand, like, when you wasted somebody's time, that's what comes with it. And it's not to be like, well, fuck that motherfucker. Like, nah, bro, you wasted time.
Yeah.
You did it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just help yourself, you know what I'm saying? And take it with that and just know in the future things can change or whatever. And if you do want to actually, like, have them fuck with you, keep working your ass off.
So you do interviews as well. Mm-hmm. And that's a podcast, right?
Yeah, I guess I'll call that a podcast. It's not like a podcast, like this, like, you know what I'm saying? But I do person on person interviews. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me in a room. Like, it could be just like this, but you're gonna only be the one on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
And it can kind of depending on most of them. Some of them go like this, but I just let the person on camera do most of the talking.
And so it's the same intention. You just want them to kind of let people know who they are.
Yeah. So I feel like so with that one is more about them. I have, and that's where the thing is. I've tried to do my own little podcast too, right? And I just can't keep it going. So that's why when I'm like, with y'all consistency, you know what I'm saying? I just be like, man, I'll do one, I'll do two, and then it was like, man, that shit I was talking a lot, bro. I don't even know what we're gonna talk about this episode. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to y'all, man. For real. We have big giants in a small city, and I feel like they should all get their recognition. And also salute to Timothy as well for his platform too. I know he's on episode 100 or whatever he's on as well too.
Is that K-Lock?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know your government name.
My bad. Cut that.
I will.
Rewind.
I'll beep it.
If you beep it or if you don't, it doesn't matter because we're on Facebook.
Those guys are pretty goddamn funny, man.
But yeah, man. So like, just to salute to both of y'all. Y'all both doing y'all things on some real talk. And I appreciate both of y'all just paying me my homage too. You know what I'm saying? Because also for sitting there hating and shit. You know what I'm saying? People like actually, for no matter how much hate that people think I get, which I do get some, and then the human nature to kind of like focus on that, right? Man, I get love. I get way more love than I get hate. You know what I'm saying? So just let anybody watching know that when you get your flowers on a daily basis, you are going to get a little dirt thrown in your name. And sometimes that's what I focus on. But like, bro, there's not a store that I go to that I don't get stopped at. You know what I'm saying? When me and my partner, we used to tell you about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not for me doing this, and it's not like a shot at a rapper or none of that, but it's not for me doing a song, and it's not for anything that I've done. It's for the work that I put in for doing things for others. Yeah,
I hope people realize this in this episode that you do a lot for other people.
Yeah, you know,
more than you've done personally, you know. And I hope people realize that. That's why I
might have fucked up some relationships like that, but nah, that's the real shit that comes with this shit. Like for any entrepreneur that wants to come with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like on some real talk, like yeah, bro, like it's gonna take a lot of pouring into a lot of other cups. And that's what comes with anybody that has like really a big heart to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? But like, shit, I'm a super businessman too, so I'm gonna get some money. You hear me? We're gonna do something for some money. And
it's cool doing shit for passion, but I want to get paid.
Yeah, get paid. And like me, I don't do ongoing conversations with people that do things for free. You ain't finna let that rub off on me. What the fuck? Hell no, you're not about to let that rub off on me, because then that means whatever that institution you're doing is not gonna last.
Did you grow up around entrepreneurs or with that entrepreneur spirit?
Yeah.
That's where it comes from? Yeah.
And I didn't kind of realize it, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to sell fried bologna sandwiches like at 5 or 6, you know what I'm saying? My uncle had me typing up papers for college students that he was going to college with, you know what I'm saying, and selling them and shit. My dad.
Wait, so he would type a paper and then he like...
Nah, I would type it.
But he would write it?
Like...
For them, like to sell somebody like an assignment?
No.
Explain this to me. I was...
His friends will write their papers. Oh. All right, so I'm older than people probably know I am or whatever, right? So I could use a computer when like other people couldn't use a computer. It seems like now, but like, I don't know. In the 90s, not everybody could use a computer. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody had one. Yeah, not everybody had one. You know, some real shit. So like, his friends will like write their shit out. You know what I'm saying? And I would go and type it. You know what I'm saying? And then he would like proofread it and do whatever he had to do just so he like, not turning into janky paper. But yeah, that was money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already being geared towards that. So that's me already on the computer. Then 20 years later, we got the 806. It all started with the words. All right, shout out to you, Uncle Patrick. I see where it started.
And
right
fried
here
bologna sandwiches.
Yeah, with the fried bologna sandwiches. The fried bologna ain't sell. It ain't sell because my shop, it ain't hit. You know what I'm saying? Like my shop, like the outside presentation ain't hit. So that's why actually when I came out to Lubbock and I was like, they got a whole lemonade stand and they're making this for their kids and they're doing all that. Like I actually like the idea of it. You know what I'm saying? And experience entrepreneurship. I just hope kids kind of use that entrepreneurship.
I do love me a fried bologna sandwich though. I
haven't had one once.
Man, man, you can't pay me to eat no fried bologna. I don't know what the fuck I thought I was doing.
What's your favorite place to eat in Lubbock, Texas?
In Lubbock or period?
Let's just say Lubbock. What's your favorite Lubbock restaurant?
My favorite Lubbock restaurant. I'll just go shout out to Vizos. Shout out to Vizos, the African restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I've only eaten there once, but I throw events there. You know,
I've been meaning to go there. Yeah, I've had the food before. It's pretty good.
Go ahead and stang. It's not gonna be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm African and I don't eat all African food. You know what I'm saying? Not every dish is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But there are different things I do like, and what I've tasted I like. So, call my mama. Was like, man, they done fucked up and put one around the house around the corner. Now I ain't gotta come home. You know what I'm saying? Can you send me some money to go over there again? Looking ass. But nah, man. So shout out to them. But like actually next door to Vizos is a pizza place. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, that brick fire one? Or wood fire, whatever the hell. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
I like them a lot. So.
Yeah, I've been to that one too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like, just on some restaurant shit, man, like Benny Hannes, man. Like Benny Hannes, you know what I'm saying? We need to go ahead and bring one of those out here. But something that I'm really trying to do, me and my nigga Mike Fresh on a real serious idea. I want to bring a Waffle House to Lubbock. We need a spot where like the person cooking your food, you know what I'm saying? Smoking a Newport, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll beat your ass up if you're not, you know what I'm saying? All that too, you know what I'm saying? Smoking a Newport, you know what I'm saying? Holding a baby, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I'm saying? Late night. Can we need more options than just IHOP?
Amarillo has a Waffle House, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. The closest one. It's right there next to a Whataburger. Now that my memory serves me.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Amarillo has all the cool shit.
Okay. I got an hour and a half.
There's some good breakfast places here. The Lubbock Breakfast House is my favorite to go to.
Is that the yellow one?
Yes, there's one on 50th and there's one on the Loop and
that's
University.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a pretty good one. It's always busy.
Have y'all seen the ad of that one place? Like we have like bomb ass food for $9.99 on Facebook. I forgot the name.
What kind of food is it?
It's like, traditional Mexican.
Sorry to my fellow Mexicans, I don't know.
They be having everything. Like, shit. Like, what do y'all like to eat?
I like Whataburger. That's I don't really like the one I like to cook.
You like to cook?
Yeah, so I'm be making food.
I'm real big on breakfast. Tacos, of course. My favorite taco truck is Dos Hermanos. You'll see them rolling around. What else do I like? Barbecue's a big thing. Evie Mae's Hill Barbecue. Those are some good places that are here.
So what I need to try one of them. What I need to try?
I'd say Hill Barbecue.
Hill Barbecue.
It's like a food truck.
What's your favorite soul food spot?
Sofu.
Yeah.
I wish I could name one. Tell me one to go to.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, we're putting the light on y'all.
Vizos. I don't know.
No. Vizos is far from soul food.
I don't know, man. I'm ignorant. Sorry.
You know
Inform me.
No. Vizos is fufu and more. You know what I'm saying?
So what's a good one to go to for us?
I don't even know what soul food spot I had, but
I thought you're Robert Lee. I thought he did.
Boom! Hey, you should have hit that. Yeah, they got. Right. I won't even say it's just too much soul food, but their food made with some soul a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But they really like seafood, and I guess so. But not like what I'm thinking about. What I'm thinking about. What I'm seeing in Houston in my head when I'm living in Houston. They give me a, you know what I'm saying, oxtails. You know what I'm saying? Like just a Thanksgiving plate with
sounds so good.
Dressing and more, and it's just a regular Sunday. But it's like it's a Thanksgiving.
Next month.
It's just Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Like let's go eat this in the car. All right. I ain't had one of those in a minute. I was having a moment. That's why.
That's why. Back over there, weren't you?
That's why y'all see me be like, I gotta get out of it, bro.
Are you big on seafood like crawfish and
no?
Crawfish.
I don't eat seafood at all.
The Catch. That's one place here I want to try.
I tried crawfish for the first time 2 years ago. Wasn't bad, but I think it's a lot of work just to get a little piece of meat out.
Yeah, I don't like the way things are in water. I don't like the way they taste. But I'll eat shrimp, and
it's probably better to eat in Houston, where there's a fucking ocean.
No, forget like it's gonna be like it's September crawfish time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going down and all that. But I'm not really into that too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really eat seafood too much. But shit, if somebody could put me on some good fish, you know what I'm saying? I'll try it. You know what I'm saying?
Like chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried steak. I'm thinking about I want to tell this story. So I was working for a temp agency, and they had sent me to a certain university. It was one of the bigger ones out here, and they were serving chicken fried steak. And a lot of my Indian brothers and sisters were devouring this chicken fried steak. Mm-hmm. But on the box of this chicken fried steak, it said made with beef.
Yeah, it's not chicken, it's beef.
Were they pretty upset?
We didn't tell them.
Good thing.
We didn't tell them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what chicken fried steak is. That was my whole point of saying that.
It'd be pretty hard to be Hindu here.
Yeah, it's just a beef patty, but with like breaded. I mean, what is that called? Like the breaded chicken.
They can eat chicken.
Chicken fried steak's pretty good.
They can eat chicken.
Yeah,
that's why
Indian food's pretty good.
For real?
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good.
It's spicy, right?
Yeah, but they mild it down here, so it's pretty damn good.
Okay.
You still be fucking shitting and farting, but it's pretty good.
That's how I feel about coffee.
I don't drink coffee. No.
So every time I see your height, what do you do?
Say that again.
Every time I see you're upbeat.
I'm fucking drunk. Every time I'm fucking faded, and every time we've been at an event, that's when I come out, man. I'm like ready to go. The real me comes out, I guess. I get all fucked up.
You need to step out some more. You know what I'm saying? We need to bring back this rap community.
Yeah, man. You like you said, I've been very busy trying to form a solid foundation for this, so I can kind of hand it off to some other people to do it for me, so I can be a little bit more.
For sure. Yeah. And I know how like I've had that same mindset where it's like, okay, we're like gotta be over here, but orchestrator over here, and you know what I'm saying. You figure it out because y'all ain't stopping. So shit, you just keep.
It's also kind of like you said with the rap thing. I don't want to enjoy the nightlife more than I do the fucking work.
No, exactly.
Because I can very easily.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, exactly. And then just even me, I was having a conversation with homie. I was like, so this time last year we were actually touring in Houston. He was opening up for Mike Fresh in Houston. I remember the time now because I lost money on that show because I didn't. Now I know that the World Series is around this time, right? And Houston was in the World Series last year. So who the fuck was coming to my show? Nobody was coming. But so I was telling him that I was thinking about what was I doing this time last year because how do you get ahead if you work when they work and you party when they party and you sleep when they sleep? How do you get ahead?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was trying to think about, because me, myself, I felt like I was going out too much now. Or like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that happened
like,
to me last year.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's kind of difficult with me because I am actually a promoter too. You know what I'm saying? So for one night a week, I'm going to actually be out. You know what I'm saying? But like, shit, you kind of get enjoyment to life and you keep going out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, how did I actually even get my platform to be in the position that it is? And that was just hard work. You know what I'm saying? And people didn't even know who the fuck I was. You know what I'm saying? So any entrepreneur or any brand holder or business person listening, you know what I'm saying? Remember, you got to keep on putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? That is the key to this shit. That is the bread and butter. That is the most important part. Everything else, it comes second. There might be some very close seconds because you do have to like do political things, kiss babies, or for whatever industry you are. You know,
give out backpacks.
Give out backpacks. Oh, you're picking up what I put down. You know what I'm saying?
That's my job, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but like all that, but like you got to do what kind of got you there and keep your foot on their necks. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, that's a perfect way to end a great podcast with a great man who's doing things for this fucking city, people. So quit talking your shit and do some fucking things for this goddamn city.
I mean, yeah, do some shit for the city, but keep talking shit because I feel like, I mean, some days.
Think about it when you're talking shit.
Yeah,
if you're doing something,
some days it could be a lot, but it's like, man, bro, like, man, all that talking and move my name, like, bro, I'm known all over the fucking state.
It's working.
It is. So,
well, I do.
So like, I really do want to commend y'all. You know what I'm saying? For y'all platform one more time. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Tell y'all to keep going. I don't want to see the stop of this. I do like how you guys integrate different ideas, like even with the paywall and doing things like that. And I'm like, okay, that's smart. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just sit back and watch and try to see what works here. You know what I'm saying? Cause we're all trying to grow from each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, maybe I can try that one day or something. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we're all trailblazers and we are actually teaching and growing these consumers as well too. And it's like, could that even work? You know what I'm saying? I'm on some real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can say tickets don't sell, but like I be having nigga 400 tickets in my mind when I do my shows, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't know, people were doing tickets before me. I know about Ralph Records and all that, but like I actually put tickets in, like we're doing some direct consumer, like, you know what I'm saying? And just even to speak on that, kind of we're on our way out, but like I had artists getting their slots on shows by selling tickets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're not selling, you're not buying a slot on the show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like if you couldn't put 10 people on stage, you don't need to be on stage anyway. Comedy
does that. I didn't even think about that. You know, that's some ways to become a stand-up comedian. So
it's like, and it's all the same stage. I'm trying to work with comedy, but I feel like Lubbock's like a little bit more, on the white side, they're accepted. On the black side, it's a little bit, they don't come out loose enough for the comedian.
Well, they need to listen to Keylock because that motherfucker's funny as shit. Yeah, he's funny. And Antoine.
He's funny. They're funny. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to their platform.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Who else? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? It's the big 806 effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, too much energy going on.
Shout out to Matt for his platform. What's it called again?
Shout out to Culture Vultures.
That's what they're called.
Oh, I don't know. I was just shouting these guys.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not.
I was about to say, oh, that's beef right there. No, you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Madelon. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
I know. Sorry, buddy. Yes. Yeah. Shout out to you.
So shout out to them for their platform. You know what I'm saying? I want to salute all y'all. with you and me, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take over the world, guys, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? And then for anybody watching, go ahead and look at my partner, you know what I'm saying, right here, Big Homie Savage, you know what I'm saying? On all streaming platforms, got a song with Mike Fresh, got some new stuff coming out. Support your local artists, support your local musicians, support your friends. Vote the 806er, man.
Yep, support him, and thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next time. One love.
And we're going to have you on our shit, you know what
I'm excited for that one. Here you go.